stretch out, and ready to go. Welcome to the episode 13 of my regular goal setting and update exercise where I share my progress in building out a brand called the Hair Fuel. If you don't know what it is, I don't know how long we've been friends, but this is the business that I am working on. This is my business and the brand that I have been building in the past almost 2 years now, full time for a year, 1 year and 3 months. And this is an exercise that I started off as a weekly goal setting exercise to kind of keep myself accountable, but it morphed into something more where I just share my updates, the trials, the tribulations, the ups and downs of what it takes to build a business. And yeah, I'm trying to keep up with that. It started off as weekly. Now it's more like a monthly thing because it does take a lot of time and a lot of energy. And also to provide meaningful updates and kind of like the juicy, chunky things, it takes time. So this is what it is about. So kind of a quick introduction of what it is. Now, what is it? What is it I've done since the last episode? And last episode was over a month ago, and it was right before the crowdfunding began on 5th of August. And it has definitely been a roller coaster. And I can say that I definitely have grown as a human being and as an entrepreneur and as a business owner in the past month because there has been challenges coming my way from all sorts of directions. So crowdfunding, quick update is that we're on the way to reach our stretch goal of $10,000. Super exciting. There's still 2 weeks to go. So that's going really, really well. It's kind of been amazing to receive orders, and thank you so much for those who have backed the campaign. Actually, I'm gonna write a post at some like in the next few weeks just to thank people personally who have contributed to the campaign. But I feel so grateful for the support that I've received and people who have actually placed the orders for the product. You're amazing. And actually, a few of you already received the orders, and a few of you have already started on the hair fuel journey. So that's super exciting. And then in the back of it, actually, there are people that I've never met before that placed the orders, like people from my subscribers list, which also has been incredible. And interacting, having a chance to interact with those people has been really special experience for me because I actually right now I know it's not scalable, but answering customer questions and understanding what kind of questions that people have and having this opportunity to interact and this personal approach, which I know going forward I may not be able to keep up, of course, but then at the same time, it's such a privilege to be able to do that and write personal notes and messages and emails. It's been incredible. Right. So definitely has been a trial month, as in trials of me as a person, as a human being, for sure. Um, it has been difficult at times because I felt that, with crowdfunding, you kind of have to keep on going and going and going and pushing. But then the important thing is that I still will have a business to run after the crowdfunding ends. So being mindful of that and kind of be mindful of where I expend my energy to has been a learning exercise. It's like, okay, I can't be on all the time. I need to incorporate rest. I need to incorporate just alone time. So understanding that has been crucial and actually acting upon it. What also has been done, one of the goals last time was to write a blog post on foods that will help you, or the food and nutritional approach that helps you with hair growth. I did it, and then on the back of it, I just checked my Google Analytics this morning, and we're on the way to cross a 5,000 users a month on the website, which is incredible. I've seen where people are coming from, and it's from all different countries, and the kind of how they interact with the content that I've been writing is incredibly weird and definitely rewarding. So yeah, that's been incredible. So the hair fuel has been featured in Allure. It's a online and print magazine. We've been featured in an online version of Allure and the Zoe Report, which is another media outlet focusing on beauty and wellness and health advice in that sort of space. We also still have the pending interest from, I've got it written down here, recently Health. So Health magazine, health.com, became interested in trialing the hair fuel, and pending interest from Teen Vogue, Good Housekeeping, Cosmopolitan, and this is all for the holiday gift guide. So it's actually right now I'm thinking already about Christmas and what's going to happen, what kind of offering I'm going to have to shape for the holiday. For the holidays. So if someone wants to give their relative or their loved ones a gift of the beautiful hair, I need to think about how to do it, how to go about it, basically. So I'm already 4 months in the future when the Christmas comes. Some of the other challenges I had to deal with was manufacturing, because actually my account manager, manufacturing side, she resigned. So nothing to do with the hair fuel, but they have all other clients. And there was a handover of my account to somebody else, and that caused a number of delays, number of production failures. So this is something that I've been dealing with on the background, to the crowdfunding. So I had to like be all up and running with the crowdfunding, as well as on the background, just dealing with the handover of the manufacturing and dealing with that and the impact it caused. Right. And then another thing from the last episode was to start thinking about investments and writing an investment pitch deck. So that takes a bit longer, even though I have all the materials. I know, like I've written this as I've kind of have this information at hand from the times where I was applying for a business loan application. So it's just a matter of putting it in a nicely packaged way and phrasing it. And I already actually found a fund which I would love to work with. And it isn't only like, oh, give me your money kind of thing. It's more of an advisor type of relationship that I want to build with them, and they invest in women-led businesses, so early stage startups. So it's really such a match. And I've drafted the email already, and it's the matter of me just putting these numbers on like a few bullet points and attaching it as a pitch deck, although trying to avoid all this jargon. But yeah, let's see. That's been done, and it's still on my to-do list. So kind of just next step is to-do list. It's the launch event. So tomorrow, here, I mean, not in this tiny co booth, but in my co-working space at Bounce Space in Amsterdam, I'm hosting a launch event dedicated to showcase what hair fuel is, and also to celebrate the effort that has been expended, as well as also feeding into that is to further up the funding towards the crowdfunding campaign. So I'm really hoping to raise some extra additional funds and raise awareness about the brand and open the conversation with people about the hair fuel, kind of more face-to-face interaction. And also on the back, so that's happening tomorrow at 5 p.m. here at Bounce in Amsterdam. So if you're in Amsterdam, come by. There are going to be some drinks and snacks and just social good times. And we may do a live demo. If someone would want to trial out the hair fuel in real time, they can during the event. It's actually, we have a little barbershop downstairs, so we can take care of that. Right. So that's the launch event. And then as part of the launch event, I also wanted to share a little bit about what the journey has been for me, how I went about building a product from complete scratch, from like an idea, okay, this can work, and then taking it from the certification, the kind of testing the formula up to consumer trials, and then to crowdfunding, and now the next stage is the investment. So kind of sharing this insight and my journey through that. Another thing on the to-do list is building the email sequence, because email subscribers have been growing and I haven't been doing much with it, and I'm kind of stumbling in the dark. So I want to pay a lot more attention to email marketing these days, especially that social media keep changing their algorithms. As a business, it's very difficult to kind of, Instagram changes algorithms or Facebook changes this thing, and then you constantly have to adjust to that, whereas emails is the biggest asset. So I want to put more emphasis on that. Definitely more blog posts. So there are more blog posts and information and content coming, because that's clearly working, because the website traffic is working. People from all around the world are landing on the hair fuel page, which is incredible. I'm trying not to think about what they're like of all the stress. Like, oh my God, there's so many people that are looking at it, but it's great. Send the pitch deck, so I've mentioned it earlier, and think about the holiday gift guide. So how can I package the hair if you already for holidays? So something that you can gift to your relatives to say, here is the gift of beautiful hair for you. So that's the update. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them down below in comments, because I became quite bad at direct messages on Facebook. So yeah, there you go.